This video is very important. Please stay tuned. Keep in mind that the government is changing my voice because they try to confuse things. They're changing the sound of my voice and my speech patterns. I made a video where I was recording the wharf maybe 3 weeks before it collapsed. And I talked about waves and the deeper meaning of waves. And I talked about how the wicked are going to be swept away. So a lot of the things that the government does are symbolic. And they're playing a sick game where they target people and they incorporate that targeting into the events that are happening. They target me because I have a top martial arts challenge that proves I'm the top martial artist. And they like to kind of put people in various positions of mere money, mere worldly power, mere fame. And I'm the top martial artist ever. I'm the only person who could really help the world in a position of power. Everyone else just plays stupid games with stupid ideas. So many people are playing dumb about the gay agenda when they're changing pictures, they're changing the sounds of people's voices, they're filming people. I find that I'm the only person who's telling the truth about this. They changed my pictures, they changed the sound of my voice, they've remastered old rap videos, they've changed the way rappers look in videos and pictures for what? Okay, so LGBT people can force people to be gay, white people can force people to be whitewashed, and Jewish people can force people to kiss Jewish ass. That's what I see. Again, I'm mixed, I'm not racist, but it's stupid for that to be their agenda. And everyone who accepts that mark, I personally will testify against them before God Almighty and usher them to the eternal lake of fire, the lake of eternal suffering, eternal disgrace. Because when you don't have the life principles intact, timing, discipline, righteousness, justice, heart, maturity, willpower, okay, the martial art principles, perseverance, insight, true wisdom, focus, moral intensity, moral precision. The words precision and decision are connected. When you reject these principles and you just conform, you are absolutely declaring war against God, and your souls will cook forever as a result. They think that they could do all these horrible things to people, 9 million people starving to death every year, 3 million of them children, and then mock me, the most righteous person ever, suppress me, torture me, have gays harass me every day, and they think there won't be extreme consequences on their souls, but there will. That's why the government did what they did that day. They did it so that it would line up with the video I made, and so that they could mock people for being dumb enough to obey him. And for those of you who would say, well, why would they do that? Well, what does the devil do in popular culture and in the Bible? He tempts people to be sinners so he can control them and abuse them, and he laughs at them and mocks them. The devil respects a warrior because the devil's a beta, and betas look up to warriors, just like everyone else. But he doesn't respect the cowards, the sheer bitch-made punks who conform out of sheer cowardice. Idiots who keep reproducing when they see the world as pure evil and technologies of control, are extreme. People are on the side of people who think that if they cause me to stumble on my words, they get some stupid fucks. Your master doesn't even respect you because you are traitors to God. The devil doesn't respect traitors to God because in a sense you're betraying him by default. When you betray God, you betray yourselves and everyone else, including the devil. The devil hates you. God rejects you. You need to rally and obey God through me and grow up. So this has to be said. The military and the police and the government, okay, if America and the rest of the world doesn't want to go out like complete fucking bitches, they need to obey God through me. Because on behalf of you and your races and your cultures and your churches and your mosques, your synagogues, on behalf of you, in your name, in your spirit, in your formation, as your representatives, these people change my voice, they change my pictures. Man, I'm so glad that I'm not in any of their groups. I'm so glad I'm me and not anyone else. In your name, they mock the most righteous person that ever lived, while they reinforce a system that molests children, that starves children to death, 10,000 of them every single day. I mean, it is disgusting, just fucking disgusting. You're all playing stupid about things, What are you, fucking cowards and bitches? Why are you playing stupid about the gay agenda? Why are you playing stupid about them gang stalking people and persecuting people and raping women and children? Why are you so fucking scared? You people of no faith, you people in the churches who pretend to have faith. You have faith? Would you be going out like complete fucking bitches every day? More scared than the military? When it comes to making the decision between obeying God through me and following the state out of fear? Out of sheer cowardice? Come on! And if you don't want to be fucking insulted, for goodness sake, don't mock the most righteous person that ever lived, you stupid fucks! Alright, where we are here, okay. Testing some more, you know what I'm saying? Testing some more. Okay, so hopefully people are still tuned in here. What I just said is not an example of hate speech, because hate speech has to do with, saying things that are racist or insulting a protected group in a way that is illogical and racist, right? A way that is just about spite. I'm a victim who is saying, hey, you're insulting me every day and no one's doing anything about it. You're fuming me and poisoning me and causing me actual physical harm, and no one's doing anything about it. So if you don't want to be insulted, right, don't insult, especially don't persecute. I'm in the right, they're in the wrong. So it's not the same as hate speech. Hate speech is like, white supremacists or even a black supremacist going on and on about how much he hates some group or something. Or somebody really in a malicious and facetious manner insulting somebody in their class or something just to bring them down, just to break them down, right? For example, the anger that God feels toward the nations in Isaiah 34, which is basically where we are now, right? It connects to Isaiah 66, the last chapter of Isaiah, and Revelation. It connects to Jeremiah's message, the essence of the messages of the prophets Amos, Hosea, you name it, Micah, Joel, Habakkuk. It connects to all these things. Moses, when he came down the mountain, he was very angry. And he said, he told the Levites, strap on a sword, right? And start laying these people out, start killing them. Is what Moses had said to some of the Jews, the Levites, for the Levitical priesthood, these people who were in charge of carrying the Ark of the Covenant eventually. He wanted them to slice these guys down dead because they were idolaters. So when you're angry at immorality, it's different than being angry for racist reasons. Okay, so I'm sure we can all agree it's fair for me to say those things. I went out of my way to dig up a bunch of old pictures from my old videos over the years to help you see that I'm right. I'm not going to take too much time with this video because time is of the essence at this point. I could be dead any day because of what's going on. They've turned it up on me recently, and I anticipate my flesh dying in the next 10, 20 days or so based on what they're doing and why and what effect it's having. Well, that doesn't mean you should be afraid of people. You should only fear God, and you should rally to me while there's still time. Hopefully, if you look at it in terms of it's a good thing that I'm still on this planet, that it doesn't occur. But I anticipate at this right now. In the past, I've kind of made estimates before where I believed that my life was going to be cut short, and I was wrong. Okay? But I'm right that I'm the top martial artist ever possible. I'm right about the things that matter most, about those kind of insignificant things like, hey, based on how much I'm being fumed and poisoned, I could be dead soon, right? I could be wrong. But that's a minor detail that I don't take a lot of time thinking about. What really is important is people rallying and obeying God to me doing moral things, moral acts. Like it says in Revelation 19, the righteous acts of the saints is the fine linen. I have the finest fine linen of all because of my top martial arts challenge, because of being the top martial artist ever possible. And by now in this video, you should see that I'm right. You should have seen some pictures. They've edited every last picture, mind you, trying to make it so I look gay. I'm not gay. I'll never be gay. I'm not an LGBT person. Okay, I'm not trying to bash the LGBT community. I've said it many times. I hope they scramble and obey God through me in time. The other day, I actually prayed with an LGBT person with a female. Okay, so it was a black LGBT person. I think they're all LGBT actually, and it was two Hispanic females at the park in Gilroy. And so it was the first time in a long time me praying, and I usually don't pray because they're hacking my brain, what have you. And I consider it, generally speaking, it being disrespectful to God when they're hacking my brain. But in that particular instance, because that person asked me, and I didn't really think about it in those terms at that time, and I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and do that with these people, so that they might see the truth. Okay, and so it wasn't disrespecting God at the time. I don't disrespect God ever. So you see the various pictures, right? The fake, the pictures of the false Christ when I'm the true Christ. The Serapis connection, the Dionysus. Dionysus is considered young Zeus and looks exactly like that Serapis picture, give or take. And that Serapis picture looks exactly like your common false image of Christ, just like that Jesus with the kind of Set, the Egyptian demon deity Set, Cain, that you should have seen on the screen by now. I'm just going to go off the top of my head right now because I don't want to take too much more time making this video because of exactly what's going on and why. You should have seen various pictures of me over the years that have been edited. They try to make it so I look like a crypto Jew. I'm not. They try to make it look like I'm magically, fairy-like or gayish, just like with the martial art. They absolutely destroyed the martial art pictures. They weren't perfect to begin with because they did something with the wardrobe, right? Wardrobe, war, road, obi. Obi means King Heart Hut Essence Center Temple Core. Kuro obi means black belt in Japanese, where the obi means belt. So wardrobe, right? War, doctor, obi. My dad's a doctor. War, DR backwards is road. War, road, obi, right? And you get an outfit and a costume, right? Cost, you, me, costume, right? Look at the wordplay. The first part is cost and the costume. You, then me. You think that's a coincidence? An outfit, right? Who's fit to lead, right? Physical fitness, mental fitness. As you go through the list of the wordplay, it's very interesting when you look at clothes, right? And the pants, and how the word pant is in the word panther, okay? And the Black Panther, and the word cheat is a play on words for he cat and see he at, right? See he at wearing what, for example. And over the years, they really made it, they as much as you might have difficulty believing this, but you probably do believe it after the pictures I put on the screen, they've been poisoning and fuming my clothes in a certain way where they're kind of controlling what clothes I wear, but they know they can only go so far before it would cause me to die or something, so to speak, because that's outrageous. I'm not going to be wearing some kind of gay outfit. And so what ended up happening is I end up wearing clothes that have holes in them and so on and so forth, even though I got enough money to buy new clothes. That's not a problem. They end up doing things like that, right? I'm renting cars and so on and so forth. $500 here, $400 there, $600 there, whatever it is. Okay. So that's the problem isn't the money. The problem is they're doing things to my clothes to keep me from wearing the clothes I want to wear. I haven't worn a martial art gi in a long time because they did things to them. And I also look funny in a martial art gi these days because they fume me and poison me to the point where they're changing the way I look, changing my shape. But you can still tell it's me. I have certain tattoos. I have certain... my hand is still more or less the same. There's certain features that give away that it's me. And, they might very well put out some false versions of me, like it says in Matthew 24. And there's all kinds of pretenders. So the scripture has been fulfilled. And again, my religion is universal, pinpoint, and moral precision. It's not Christianity. I believe the Bible is Bybel, a deity of confusion, whose Egyptian equivalent is Set. It's not a coincidence they have the false image of Christ resembling Zeus, a young Zeus, a Serapis, whose Egyptian counterpart is Set. And what I mean by resembling Zeus is a young Zeus. Dionysus is known as a young Zeus, the deity of ritual madness, religious ecstasy, the grapes, harvest, what have you. And so this video is important. And I'm hoping that people will watch it through, and I'm hoping that people will tune into this video. Time is short, and I wasn't going to say this, but today is a Monday. Tomorrow, there's a good chance I'm going to be going to Santa Cruz again to see that wharf and to get more footage. There's a chance I won't, but there's a very good chance that I will. So if the comments aren't showing up, try to catch me on West Cliff. Try to catch me, maybe I'll slide through downtown briefly, Try to catch me in that situation. I'll be driving a Camry that I'm going to be renting. Okay, So try to catch me on the wharf tomorrow, which is New Year's Eve. Okay, I can't go out at night, so I come home before the sun goes down, and I'll probably be there in the morning, midday. I think I'll probably be there like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So try to catch me there.